All right, hey, Shalom, Shalom, Kohalo, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Akal Kodash. It's the brother of Baal Gabar from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, Tampa, Florida. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who do indeed teach and rule well, who we learn this truth from. Peace and salutations to the elect scattered abroad doing this work in truth and in sincerity. All right, you see the post-production video, we're going to talk about the chariots of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai. Now, whether this video is completely authentic or whatever, we do know that the chariots of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai have technology just like this. And I'm going to play the video one more time. And, this could be a real video. So at the end of the day, it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai. And we know that when the Lord comes back, he's coming back on what the world would deem to be a UFO. All right, which just stands for unidentified flying object. But when the Lord comes back, he's going to be back on a fathership. All right, and it's going to do something like this, but it's going to be, zapping and melting people, man. Just like that, yo. All right, and Esau, man. The so-called, and I titled this lesson, the so-called, the UFOs are going to fuck Esau up, man. All right, it's going to be a first round knockout, man. All right, these vehicles have been here from the foundation of the earth, man. They have technology, these are the angels, man. Power from Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai to manipulate the elements, to shoot laser beams, to teleport, and the Lord is among these chariots, man. All right, and when the Lord comes back, he's gonna send the chariots to the four corners of the earth and gather the elect. All right, and Esau, his military, they got the Space Force now. Esau has his Space Force. Why do you think they made the Space Force? Because they're gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai when he comes back, man. And it's gonna be a first round knockout, man. All right, Esau is gonna get wiped off of the face of the earth, man. All right, Esau is going to come at Yahweh Shai with full force. All right, and the Lord is going to literally destroy them, obliterate them, man. With fierce anger, his indignation. All right. Let me go ahead and go to Revelation 12:7. It says, and there was war in heaven. All right, and the wacky-tacky Christians will say that the war in heaven already took place. God and the devil were fighting in heaven, and the devil cast his angel. Nah, that's all mythology, man. All right, the war in heaven is when Yahweh Shai returns with the angels, the host of heaven, the so-called UFOs, and you're gonna have the militaries of the world. Esau's military, the Russian fighter jets. You're gonna have the Chinese fighter jets, the American fighter jets, all these nations that are at war. They're gonna start trying to fight against Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and that's gonna be what? A war in heaven, an actual war in the heavens, man, in the atmosphere. All right, it says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, which Michael and his angels represent the UFOs, the so-called UFOs, the chariots. All right, because pursuant to Daniel 12, the Lord said he was going to send Michael, the archangel, back to deliver the elect, all right, to help protect the elect. So Michael and his angels, Michael, the archangel, and the rest of the angels, the chariots, fought against the dragon. The dragon represents Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man and his military. And the dragon fought and his angels. And the dragon and his angels represents these devil's fighter jets. They're F-16s, they're stealth bombers, they're helicopters. They're going to be trying to fight Yahweh Shai, man. And Yahweh Shai is going to wipe them off of the face of the earth. Let's watch this video one more time. Now, imagine this, but, 1,000,000 times more deadly, man. All right. There we go. Let's do it like that. right? Yo, these chariots are gonna fuck Esau up, man. It's gonna, yo, and I pray, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, allow us brothers to endure, to see this, man. As the scriptures say, only with thy eyes. I'm gonna grab that real quick. You know, imagine that. Imagine to see this, man. You know, the Lord jacking these devils up. You know, and they fighter jets and they planes and they blue angels. You know, these Americans take pride in that military, man. But imagine just one zap, just fucking shit turns to dust. You know? Let's go ahead and watch it. Shit, boy. First round knockout, man. All right, Psalms 91:8. It says, only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. See, the Lord wants us, you know, if we be the elect, the Lord willing, we be that elect to endure unto the end, hold steadfast to our faith. Only, the Lord said, only with your eyes you're going to see and behold the reward of the wicked. And their reward is ultimately that destruction, man. And the Lord is coming back with these chariots and fire, man. All right, the Lord is not coming back with hugs and kisses. You know, I did a video the other day talking about how, you know, when the chariot comes back, you know, everybody on earth is going to be in fear. They're not going to know what it is. They're going to think it's an alien invasion, but the men of the Lord are going to know what it is, and we're going to know who's the pilot. We're going to know who's the pilot of the so-called UFO, which is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so that's heavy, man. Not only are we going to know what it is, but we're going to know who's controlling it, okay? Who's inside controlling it, all right? It's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This is Isaiah 66:15. It says, for behold, Yahweh will come with fire. So when the Lord comes back, he's coming back with that fire by way of the ICBMs, you know, World War III. The Lord is going to gather all these nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, something major is going to go down. And we're hearing the rumors of wars already. But the Lord is going to gather all the nations into the Middle East to fight. All the major nations that are ready for war. You know, China, Russia, Iran, Israel, America, North Korea, South Korea. All these nations are going to go to war, man. World War III. All right, and the latter end of World War III is when all these nations shoot their nukes, man, and hit America. All right, America is going to become a lake of fire, man. But then you're going to have what? The chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that are going to have a major role in destroying this place. All right, the chariot's going to be zapping people. And then you're going to have the fathership. And now imagine the laser beam that's going to come out of that. You know? It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. All right? That's what's going to happen. You know, the Lord's going to come back with these chariots and set people afire, man. All right, hey, shalom to the brothers and sisters tuning in. Richard Perez, Kawas Malak. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakak Kodash Brakat Thumb. Let me go to Wisdom of Solomon. This brother dropped Wisdom of Solomon 5:20. Wisdom of Solomon 5:20. It says, his severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword. Whew. All right, so the Lord he's going to let out his indignation. All right, the day of the Lord. A lot of people are going to die on the day of the Lord, man. The Lord said, like as a wave or greater than a drop. The drop represents how much people going to be saved. The wave represents how much people are going to be destroyed. Try comparing a wave to a drop. All right? The drop represents the elect. Wisdom of Solomon 5:20. His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds as from a well-drawn bow shall they fly to the mark. All right, going into the chariots, man. All right, the Lord is going to, hey, man, these chariots are going to do damage, man. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the flood shall cruelly drown them. So this is going to be a great day. All right, the day that Yahushua comes back. And when you go up to Wisdom of Solomon 1, it's talking about the salvation of Israel. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. All right. But let's go to 2nd Ezra real quick. This is what I wanted to go to. 2nd Ezra 13:1, and it says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. All right, so 2nd Ezra 13, we're reading from the prophet Ezra, and Ezra had a dream after the angel Uriel told him to go on a fast. Okay, and that's another thing I've noticed. When you fast, you know, your dreams do tend to be more vivid, you know, just speaking as a man. But it says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea. Now this sea is representing the upper atmosphere. You know, you have the waters below and the waters above. All right, let me see. You know, so when the Lord comes back, he's going to crack, you know, pretty much crack the sky, come from the upper realm. All right. This is Genesis 1:6. And the Most High said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And Yahweh, which is really when you go into this, the Alahayim. And the Alahayim made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. So you have, you know, waters above. Okay? Now, when the Lord comes back, going back to 2nd Ezra 13, it says, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. Talking about that when the Lord comes back from the waters above, you know, pretty much breaking through the atmosphere. It says, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. All right, so Yahushua, this is that man. You know, Yahushua coming with the host of heaven, the other angels. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. All right, so during this time, you know, this is going to be at the latter end of World War III. All right, and when Yahushua comes back, everybody's going to tremble, as the scriptures say. Every knee shall bow. People are going to be in fear. Everybody's going to fear that day. It says, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, and the mouth represents, you know, this weapon, this great weapon. And let's watch the video again. It's going to be something like this. All right. It says, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude